Yishaq brought Ribqah into his mother Sharra's tent, and took Ribqah, and she became his woman, and he loved her. And Yishaq was comforted after his mother's death. Bereshit, Genesis chapter 25. And Abraham took another woman, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zemran, and Yekshan, and Madan, and Madian, and Yeshabok, and Shor. And Yekshan begat Shabah and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Latushim, and Lohomim. And the sons of Madian, Raifah, and Ophir, and Henok, and Abidah, and Elidah. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had to Yishaq. But to the sons of the concubines that Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts, and he sent them away from Yishaq his son, while he yet lived, eastward to the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, which he lived, 175 years. And Abraham expired, and died in a good old age, an old man, and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And Yishaq and Yishmael his sons buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Apron, the son of Thohor the Cheti, which is before Mamre. The field which Abraham purchased of the children of Chet. There was Abraham buried, and Sarah his woman. And it was after the death of Abraham that God blessed Yishaq his son, and Yishaq dwelt by Beher Lahai Roi. Now these are the generations of Yishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Mithrit, Sarah's handmaid, bare to Abraham. And these are the names of the sons of Yishmael by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Yishmael, Nebayot, and Kedar, and Adbeel, and Mabsham, and Mashma, and Duma, and Mashah, Chodad, and Taimah, Yetur, Naphish, and Kedma. These are the sons of Yishmael, and these are their names, by their villages and by their encampments, 12 princes according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Yishmael, 137 years, and he expired and died, and was gathered to his people. And they dwelt from Havilah to Shur, that is before Mithraim, as thou goest toward Ashur. He abode over against all his brothers. And these are the generations of Yishaq, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Yishaq. And Yishaq was 40 years old when he took Ribqah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Arami of Paddan Aram, the sister of Laban the Arami, to be his woman. And Yishaq entreated Yahweh for his woman, because she was barren. And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Ribqah his woman conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I like this? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said to her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 peoples shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the older shall serve the younger. And when her days for giving birth were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came forth red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came forth his brother, and his hand had hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Yitzhak was 60 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a skillful hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a quiet man, dwelling in tents. Now Yitzhak loved Esau, because he did eat of his venison, and Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob boiled pottage, and Esau came in from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me first thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am about to die, and what profit shall the birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me first. And he swore an oath to him, and he sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up, and went his way. So Esau disesteemed his birthright.